Hi everyone and welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be working on Halloween themed loaded pockets or bags. These are made from paper bags and can be used for candy bags, little gift bags, and would also make cute Halloween party favours. There's a full list of the supplies I'm using in the video description box down below. The papers and graphics I'm going to be working with today are from the Halloween collection. I'm using papers from the pattern set, journaling cards and elements from the text and banners set. These are all printable graphics and I've gone ahead and printed them out at home onto regular printer paper. There are links to all of these and my shop in the description box below if you're interested. You can of course use whatever papers and elements you already have at home. This is a good project for any paper scraps that you have left over. I'm also going to be using 2 brown paper bags, glue, tape, Nuvo drops and a couple of little chipboard stars. The first step is to make the pocket on the bags. You can use pretty much any shaped paper bags you have. The idea is to fold the bag and to create 2 pockets that you can fill. There will be one larger pocket at the back and a smaller one at the front. The size of the pockets is up to you and it will depend on how you fold your bag. You can make a very long pocket at the back and a small one at the front, or make them both equal. It's up to you. I'm going to make mine have a slightly larger pocket at the back and a smaller one at the front. All I need to do is fold the bag in half and glue down the 2 sides of the folded half. I'm using double-sided tape to attach the sides as it's a little easier to use here than glue. And that's it to create the pocket. Just fold the bag up from the base, glue down the sides and you have 2 pockets ready to go. The bags are now ready to decorate, so I've brought over the Halloween patterns and I'm just going through and pulling out the ones I want to use and making sure the colours match nicely. I've decided that each bag is going to have a rough colour scheme. One will be mainly yellow and orange with a little bit of purple, and the other will be mostly dark brown and orange. Picking 2 or 3 main colours for each bag will help them to look much more cohesive when I'm finished, and working with a paper collection also makes this process easy. Once the papers are trimmed, I'm going to attach them to the bags. You can layer up as many pieces of paper and designs as you want. I'm going to be adding more on top of the papers, so I want to keep this background layer fairly simple. A rectangle at the back and 1 or 2 on the front pocket. Next, I'm going to add the journaling cards. These are fun because they have plenty of room to add text onto them. If you're making gift bags, party favours or candy bags, you could go ahead and add the names of the people that you're giving them to, or write down some Halloween quotes, maybe even a word game onto the journaling card. There are lots of ways that you can add extra custom elements to the cards. After I've selected the 2 cards I want to use, I'm going through my box of cutouts and picking out a few more little banners and elements to use on each project. Again, sticking to the rough colour scheme for each bag. Then I'm adding in 2 names to each of the journaling cards using some stickers. You can also handwrite or use stamps to add text. Now it's time to assemble all the bits and pieces. I'm using double-sided tape and liquid glue for the smaller elements. Layering up the clusters on each of the pockets with the elements that I want peeking out from under the cards getting attached first. I'm next adding a few of the little chipboard stars. I picked these up recently and thought they would add a really nice touch to the bags. I like to get embellishments like stars, buttons, leaves, flowers, and things that are really versatile and would work with almost any theme. Elements like that are really useful for embellishing different projects. The last step is to add a couple of Nuvo drops, some in orange to the dark brown and orange bag, and then a few in white to the orange and yellow bag. Those are the finished loaded pocket bags. As well as little gift bags, party favours or candy bags, you could also use these pockets for snail mail and add stickers and little cards inside the bags. You could glue them into your journal or traveller's notebook and use them as pockets to store things. There are lots of ways to use them and they're really fun to make. And as they're decorated with printables, they're perfect for any last-minute Halloween crafts. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. As always, leave any questions in the comments section below. Thank you for watching and have a creative day.